Welcome to Helen's Journey. Improve your English skills through this exciting story about Helen, an Ethiopian-American girl exploring Ethiopia and trying to find her birth family. Brought to you by the U.S. Embassy to Ethiopia. The U.S. invests in Ethiopians. Episode 13, Bahir Dar. Welcome back, friends. Previously on Helen's Journey, Helen and Khalid are traveling around Ethiopia for a research project. They also applied to present their research at a conference in Chicago in the United States. Now they're in Bahir Dar, and Helen received an important email. What does the email say?
Yes!
What is it?
Our proposal was accepted. We are going to present our research.
In America?
Yes, in Chicago, one of the greatest cities of the U.S. And it's only a few hours from my hometown.
When is it?
May. We need to apply for your visa as soon as possible.
I can't believe this is happening. Thank you for including me in this opportunity.
What do you mean? You're my research partner. I couldn't do this without you.
I couldn't do it without you.
Speaking of our research, I am so happy to be in Bahir Dar. It's beautiful here.
You say that about every place we visit.
And it's always true. Ethiopia is gorgeous.
It really is. I appreciate it more when I see your reactions.
So, what is our plan?
Well, we don't need any interpreters for this trip. Most people here will speak Amharic and I can handle the interpretation for you.
Nice.
This afternoon, I'm meeting with the driver to confirm our schedule. But I think tomorrow we'll go to Mashanti and Marawi. Wednesday, we'll go to Debramai and Adit. And Thursday, we'll go to Chisabay.
Isn't Adit where Alamayu grew up?
Yes, it's too bad he won't be with us. He could introduce us to the village.
Yeah, but I'm so glad he's coming on Friday to show us around Bahir Dar.
Yeah, me too. It will be nice to have a short holiday this weekend.
Yeah, you never take a break.
Neither does Alex. He's always busy writing for the student newsletter, investigating corruption.
What corruption?
I don't know. He thinks there is something suspicious going on with the cafeteria food supplier.
I can't wait to hear about it when he comes on Friday.
Really? I thought you would think it was not important.
Well, Alamayu seems really intelligent. So if he thinks there is an interesting story about corruption in the cafeteria, I'm sure he is right.
Yeah, maybe.
You should support him. He's your housemate and your friend.
Well, I went to a protest and got arrested. I think I'm very supportive.
That's true. You're a good friend.
So I had an idea.
What's that?
For your biological family research, while we are in the villages, we should ask about orphanage. We can show the picture of your mother.
Instead of going to the local government agencies?
No, we should do that too. We can do that this afternoon. I mean, in addition to that.
That's a good idea. Thank you for taking this seriously and helping me. It's not a part of your job.
Of course, it's part of being a friend.
You're a really good friend.
A few days later, Alamayu arrives to spend the weekend in Bahir Dar with Helen and Khalid. They're going to visit some different places in the area. Where will they go? Let's listen and find out.
Welcome to Bahir Dar.
Thanks.
How was your bus ride?
It was fine. Long. Can we get some coffee? I'm so tired.
Yes, that's why I wanted you to meet us here instead of at the guest house. It was recommended as the best coffee in Bahir Dar.
Yeah, I know this place. I used to come here when I was in university. It's quite nice. How has your time here been so far?
It has been great. Our research went really well. We got a lot of data.
And We visited your home village of Adit.
How did you find my home village?
People were so friendly. When we told them that we knew you, Alex, they showed us the orphanage where you grew up, the one that had burned down. It's still closed.
Everyone remembered you. They told us stories of your bravery in rescuing the baby from the fire.
They were probably exaggerating.
I don't think so. Many villagers described how you brought the baby out of the burning building, and then how humble you were about it. Just accept that you're a hero. Don't be shy. It's an incredible story.
Thank you, but it's just not something I like talking about.
Okay.
We also inquired about Helen's adoption agency, and people had heard of it. So they operated in this area before international adoption was cancelled.
Yeah, the local government knew the name of the agency. They took my contact information, and they will call me if they learn anything more.
That's good news. So maybe you were adopted from this region?
Maybe.
Also, we have some other good news.
What?
Our proposal was accepted to present our research in Chicago.
In the US? You're going to America?
Yes!
Congratulations! This is a really good opportunity for you, Khalid, to present at an academic conference outside of Ethiopia.
Yeah, now we just have to apply for a visa for me. I'm trying not to get excited until we know I can actually get a visa and go.
Let's be optimistic about the visa.
Very American optimism. Khalid, you and I are Ethiopian. We should be realistic.
That's enough talk about work. I'm ready to be a tourist.
Yes. What should we do first, Alex?
Tomorrow morning, we should take a boat on Lake Tana and visit some of the monasteries. There is Urakidana Mehret, Beta Mariam, Beta Georgis. From the boat, we can also go around the lake and see the hippos.
What about the Blue Nile Falls?
We can do that tomorrow afternoon, after the monasteries.
And today?
Today, we can relax. If you are interested, I can show you the Bahir Dar University campus. We can take a walk around the lake. We can have delicious fish for lunch. And tonight, we go to a famous cultural house. You will enjoy it a lot.
Oh, my boyfriend Zagaye recommended that we visit the cultural houses here. He said they are awesome.
How is Zagaye?
He's good. He's really busy all of the time, so I think it's good that I travel so much, or I would be sitting in Addis just waiting for him to call me.
What is he busy with?
You know, he's student council president. He has been working on a sexual harassment prevention campaign. And I think he was busy after that protest about the cafeteria food.
Oh, what was he doing related to that?
Wait, Helen. Alex is writing stories for the student newsletter about the cafeteria food vendor. You don't have to tell him anything about what Zagaye is doing. He might put it in the newsletter.
Oh, I see. You are using me as a source.
Just some information gathering. I would ask your permission if I was going to use any information you gave me for the student newsletter.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't know that much about it. I only know Zagaye had a lot of meetings right before and right after the protest. I don't even know who he was meeting with.
So you two don't get to spend much time together?
Not as much as I want. I see you a lot more than I see him. I was joking with Zagaye that I think he has another girlfriend.
Do you really think that? That's not funny.
I'm just kidding. I don't really think that. He cares about me a lot. He is just busy with his classes and the student council. How is your story about the cafeteria going?
Well, part of my investigation about the cafeteria food supplier includes Zagaye. So maybe it's best not to discuss it.
I see. So you can try to use me as a source for information about the story, but I can't get any information from you.
I'm sorry if I offended you.
It's fine. I'm not offended. You really remind me of my best friend Samira. She also gets very passionate and serious about things. She doesn't compromise. I really hope she can come visit me here in Ethiopia. I think you and Samira would hit it off, Alex.
What is hit it off?
It means you and another person have a connection. Sometimes a romantic connection.
Alex isn't interested in having romantic connections. He's only passionate about corruption in the cafeteria. he would forget to ask Samira about herself and just focus on his wild theories about corruption.
See? That would be perfect for Samira. She would love that.
Really? Tell me more about this girl.
These three are having a nice time in Bahir Dar. But Alamayu is still investigating Helen's boyfriend, Zegai. Is he going to find something bad about him? Will he tell Helen? Let's listen to future episodes and find out. Now, for a lesson on English language. Time for vocabulary. Let's look at 5 words from the story. Our first vocabulary term is reaction. Khalid and Helen said,
And it's always true. Ethiopia is gorgeous.
It really is. I appreciate it more when I see your reactions.
Reaction is a noun that means the way someone acts or feels in response to something that happens, is said, etc. Khalid enjoys seeing how Helen acts and feels in response to visiting different places in Ethiopia. He likes her reactions. The second vocabulary word is source. Alamayu asked Helen about Zegai, and she was going to tell him some information. But then Khalid interrupted. They said,
You know, he's student council president. He has been working on a sexual harassment prevention campaign. And I think he was busy after that protest about the cafeteria food.
Oh, what was he doing related to that?
Wait, Helen. Alex is writing stories for the student newsletter about the cafeteria food vendor. You don't have to tell him anything about what Zagaye is doing. He might put it in the newsletter.
Oh, I see. You are using me as a source.
Source is a noun that means a person, book, newspaper, etc. that gives information. Alamayu wanted Helen to give him information that he could use in his news stories about the cafeteria and student council. He was going to use Helen as a source of information. The third vocabulary word is a break. Khalid and Helen said,
Yeah, me too. It will be nice to have a short holiday this weekend.
Yeah, you never take a break.
Take a break is a verb and noun collocation that means a brief period of time during which someone stops an activity. Khalid is taking a few days from school and work to enjoy Bahir Dar. Helen thinks he never stops doing work or school activities, so she's happy he's resting and taking a break. Our fourth vocabulary word is describe. Helen and Khalid are telling Alamayu about visiting his home village.
Everyone remembered you. They told us stories of your bravery in rescuing the baby from the fire.
They were probably exaggerating.
I don't think so. Many villagers described how you brought the baby out of the burning building, and then how humble you were about it. Just accept that you're a hero. Don't be shy. It's an incredible story.
Describe is a verb that means to tell someone the appearance, sound, smell, events, etc. of something or someone. The villagers told Helen and Khalid what happened with Alamayu and the burning orphanage. They gave details about what it looked like, sounded like, etc. And the fifth vocabulary term is just kidding. Alamayu and Helen said,
Not as much as I want. I see you a lot more than I see him. I was joking with Zagaye that I think he has another girlfriend.
Do you really think that? That's not funny.
I'm just kidding. I don't really think that. He cares about me a lot. He is just busy with his classes and the student council. How is your story about the cafeteria going?
Just kidding is a common English expression used to say that someone is speaking in a way that is not serious, to say things that are not true in a joking way. Helen was not serious when she said Zegai has another girlfriend. She was only making a joke. To show Alamayu she was not serious, she said, just kidding. Next time you make a joke or say something not serious, you should say, just kidding. Time for expressing yourself in English. Showing your appreciation for someone. Showing your appreciation means you demonstrate to someone that you understand the importance of someone, that you admire and value that person. Let's listen to an example from the episode.
That's a good idea. Thank you for taking this seriously and helping me. It's not a part of your job.
Of course, it's part of being a friend.
You're a really good friend.
Khalid is helping Helen to find her biological family. Helen wants him to know that she appreciates his support. So she says thank you and tells him he is a good friend. Next time you want to tell someone you appreciate them, say, "Thank you for helping me. You're a really good friend." Time for grammar. Used to. Used to is a verb phrase that describes a past habit or situation that is no longer true. Helen and Khalid took Alamayu to a coffee shop in Bahir Dar. He said,
Yeah, I know this place. I used to come here when I was in university. It's quite nice.
Alamayu went to university in Bahir Dar. Now he lives in Addis Ababa. When he lived in Bahir Dar, he visited that coffee shop. Now he doesn't visit it. He used to go there, but now his life is different. Next time you want to tell someone about a past habit or condition, try using used to. Time for facts on American culture and education. Optimism in the U.S. Alamayu said Helen is optimistic because she is an American. Optimism is a feeling or belief that good things will happen in the future. Many people around the world consider Americans to be positive and optimistic. Alexis de Tocqueville was a French writer in the 19th century who traveled throughout the new country, the United States, and wrote a very famous book called Democracy in America. One of his observations was, the American people strongly believe the future will be better. This is a generalization, but modern studies show that Americans generally are more positive about the future than people from other developed countries. Thank you for listening to Helen's Journey. We'll see you next time. The introduction and closing music, Blue Ska, is by Kevin MacLeod, Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons.
Executive Producer, Hailu Kabada. Directors, Abdullah Birru, Antaneh Brahani. Sound and Editing, Tamrat Alamu. Narrator, Timothy Green. Casts, Theodros Tasama as Alamayo. Zarihun Brahanu as Khalid. Adana Gitacho as Zagaya.